Nightstand check. Hey, this is Trebloid, and this is when the fellas come out on top. No Wi-Fi on my last flight, so I drew the Roman Empire from memory with provinces. How'd I do? At 14, I saw my mom crying about our only car being repossessed. This felt good. Merry Christmas, Mom. Every man I've ever talked to has always dreamed of doing something like this for his mother. In 1992, I was 12. My dad and I were in the Newark airport. I saw Joe Pesci and recognized him from Home Alone. I went up to him to ask for his autograph. Joe asked me who my favorite actor was. I said he was. He handed me a crisp $100 and said, "That's the right answer, kid." Nothing like teaching some kids about bribery at 12 years old. My 66-year-old father-in-law has been making memory notes to play a video game with his son. Model. This is the thing that you live your whole life thinking about, knowing that somebody went to this extent for something so simple just to do it for you. Breaking news! Today, I used a piece of wood that I kept in my garage since 2006, in case I might need it. Definitely not me, like when I buy a bidet off of Amazon 3 years ago, and still keep the box in my room in case it doesn't work and I have to return it. Definitely. 12-year-old makes bow ties for shelter animals. Helps them get adopted. You're so selfish. Your father's been working so hard by himself and you don't offer him help.
Sorry, Mom. Do you want help, Dad?
No. Every day of my life when I was a child. Apple Hunter, who rescued 1,000 lost varieties. You know this guy makes the best cider in existence. Some of y'all never got smacked in the face with one of these when you were younger, and it really shows. I went to PE one time with a stuffy nose. Got hit one time, and that MF cleared all my sinuses. Remember when I was little, one of the teachers came up, hit the ball. I was in the outfield, and of course it came straight to me. I didn't catch it. That thing hit me with the power of 1,000 suns, and then it bounced off the ground and jammed my finger. Men were made with these things. 2 guys were bothering me while I was pumping gas, and an older man walked up pretending to be my dad. Told me to get in the car and finished pumping my gas for me. When the guys left, he told me he hoped someone would do the same for his daughter. The biggest W of the year, honestly. Dale Shorter spent his life savings sending 33 students to college. He grew up poor in Iowa, never married, had no children, worked as a carpenter at the same company for 67 years, and only owned 2 pairs of jeans. So there's a couple things I noticed from this post. He realizes the concept of what's the point of money if you can't share it with other people. I respect that. On the other hand, this man worked at the same company for 67 years, and he made a living doing so. Times have definitely changed, but this man is a legend. Also 2 pairs of jeans. Relatable. I literally helped him find D. What'd you do today? Men can hang around like this for hours and not even ask each other's names. Literally just did a Jubilee video not too long ago. Nobody knew each other, and this was the exact vibe it gave off. Pretty cool. I want a beer. Paralyzed man communicates first words in months using brain implant. So you're telling me man can't talk for the longest time, and the first words he mutters isn't "I love you" to his wife, isn't "I miss you" to his daughter. Says "give me that damn beer." And who cares news? I've lost 183 pounds over the last 18 months, so that's cool, I guess. I freaking love seeing stuff like this. Be me yesterday. Start working at the same company as my dad. Dad shows me around his lab area and I meet some of his friends. Try my best not to be autistic since I don't want to embarrass my dad. Think I did a pretty good job. Had to get back to my part of the lab, so I said bye and started walking away. Badge fell out of my pocket, so I had to stop and pick it up once I left the room. Overhear one of my dad's friends say that my dad has a good son. Dad says, "Yeah, he's grown into a fantastic man, and I'm proud of him." I think I finally made it, boys. Never thought I'd see the day where my dad would be proud of who I was. It's enough to make a grown man cry. I hope this kid got an A. Man brings his taxi driver to theme park after finding out he's never been. This is the way. Johnny Kim. Aged 37, changed his career 3 times, and has achieved becoming a Navy SEAL, trained Harvard doctor, and NASA astronaut. Look into that man's eyes and tell me he isn't tired. There's no way he rested. Don't overwork yourself, but honestly still, props to that guy. 2 Brazilian politicians settled a dispute over a water park conservation project by fighting each other in a 3-round MMA fight. First there was YouTubers boxing, and Twitch rivals, and then chess boxing, and now we have conservation project boxing. This is crazy. No matter how advanced we get, at the end of the day, the boys just love to duke it out. This homeless man's rabbit was thrown over a bridge by a passerby, and he immediately jumped into the river to save her. He won an award, was given animal food and a job, and the passerby was charged with animal cruelty. There's very few things in this life that piss me off, and one of them is people who can hurt others and their animals. God bless that man. Boys literally don't post anything on social media. A guy could be getting married, and he'll only post like the sunset on a story. The world doesn't have to know what you're doing. Hello, my wonderful grandson. I made too much chocolate sheet cake and will be delivering you some today. Grandma, I love you, but that's 2 hours of driving. You don't have to do that. Nonsense. I don't care what your reasoning is. Your grandparents offer you food. You're taking it. It's how they show their love. After turning 35, men must make a decision to either get really into World War II history or really into smoking various meats. I'm not in my 30s, so I can't tell you what I would choose. but I frickin' love meat. Don't quote that. Robert Pattinson took an obsessed stalker out to dinner and bored her. And people don't listen to you, make them hate you. If it weren't for women, all men would live like this to the end of time. When I visit my friends' places, I realize how much more cozy life could be if I just kind of opted away from this lifestyle. Mother got extremely sick on Christmas. She gets hospitalized. Doctor tells us she will be here until January 2nd. I take care of my mother, and I have to stay in the hospital every night taking care of her. Tell my girlfriend I have to cancel our plans for New Year's party at friend's house because I'll be staying with my mom. She tells me she's still going without me. I think to myself, well, I don't want her to have a crappy New Year, so it's okay. Later today, best bro calls me. Hey, buddy, I heard that you're staying at the hospital for New Year. I canceled my plans. I'm gonna bring you some food for the hospital so we can celebrate. A man has family for times of adversity, but there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother. What a blessing. My dad smuggled home lunch meat from the wedding they went to today. They're gonna throw it out anyways. What's the problem? My girl wanted the piggyback picture on the beach, and some random biker watching the sunset said he wanted one too. Hey, forever young. Rate my dad's setup. 9 out of 10. Stay retired, Paul. You're a better commentator than a fighter. Does it make you feel good saying that? Now, would you say that to my face? Man to man. Nope, you'd kick my butt, and that's why I said it on Twitter. Fair enough. I respect the honesty, brother. Nobody even said thank you. To everyone who said I hung my door upside down, I did it so my dogs can see outside. I'm not an idiot. The world's always going to judge you for things it doesn't understand. This man just decided to let his light shine anyways. What a beautiful lesson. Be blessed. I'll catch you in the next one.